Never would I have thought anyone could convince me to get up before 6 a.m. for any reason. I've mentioned this before, but I am not a morning person at all, but beating the crowds and the heat has a lot of perks. So would I do this again? It's currently 4 a.m. and somehow I got talked into doing a sunrise hike, so yeah. I'm actually pretty excited, maybe a little bit delirious, but it's sunrise hike time, I guess. And I do actually have coffee because yesterday we went to the coffee shop and got coffees ahead of time and put them in Julia's fridge. Or I did. Nobody else did that. Let's go. Athena's sleepy too, huh? Yeah. Autobots, roll out. The three of us hiked about a mile and a half to the hot springs. Usually that wouldn't take too long, but get three people who make videos together and it takes way longer. Lots of setting up cameras, recording, running back, and grabbing the cameras. The hike was a relatively easy one, not many hills and only some uneven ground. On our way to the springs, there was a lot to look at, including a ton of obsidian. Obsidian everywhere.
Found obsidian. Like a lot. Like it's just all obsidian. You're a rock expert.
So far, I'm rating the sunrise hike up a 9 out of 10.
Oh my god. You are easier
I think I've said before that I usually like things very easily. His name is Henry, I think.
Can you name him?
Yeah.
Oh, Henry's gone.
I love you.
Okay, come
Okay, so we went to one hot spring and it was cold. So we're moving to another one and the actual hot spring is taken. So that is what we're doing. Soaking in the hot springs, I felt a kind of happiness and peace I haven't felt in a long time. It was just a few moments, but I made sure to capture it in my mind and tuck it away for times when I feel unsure about everything. In a video that is no longer on my channel, I went on my very first solo trip in a Subaru, and I talked about how I was so excited for that trip, and it just fell flat. I reflected on how it just felt bland with no one around. Someone commented that quote by Christopher McCandless, "Happiness is only real when shared." I've seen Into the Wild many times, but after that trip, and the many that came after, I really understood what he meant. While being alone is wonderful, and I look forward to time alone after so much time with people, there's something special about sharing moments and making memories with others. As the temperature rose and we sat in the hot springs longer, we started getting hot. Luckily, there was a lake right there, and we were able to take a couple cold plunges to cool off. It actually felt pretty nice in the hot weather, even if the water was kind of freezing. I'm gonna get in the lake now, and it's gonna be really cold, but then I'm gonna get in the hot spring. I also attempted to skip rocks for a bit, but wasn't very good. Nature always seems to provide something to do. A few river plunges later, and we felt ready to head out. I think we left at the perfect time. On our way back, a ton of people were asking if they were heading in the right direction for the hot springs. Sunrise hike was a success and it was very lovely and nice. So would I do this again? Yes, I will get up again at 4 a.m. for a sunrise hike. It's 9 a.m. It's not even 9 a.m. yet, and I feel like I've had a whole entire day. I love Oregon. When we got back to our vans, Julie and I said goodbye to Rosa and began planning our next adventure. Julie and I just said bye to Rosa, which is really sad, and we're gonna miss her, but we have to part.